You're hurting me!
Keep your hands still.
Okay, I'm trying to put them down.
Nope.
I have to
Right now you're gonna put your hands behind your back.
Okay, can I put this in my pocket, please?
Just put it on the counter.
Okay,
Put it
I'm
down.
gonna put it-
I'm basically gonna be charged for fraud or assisting with fraud.
And why do you feel that? Why do you think that?
Because I helped someone basically steal from DJs.
Companies entrust employees with security codes, keys, and insider access to ensure smooth operations. However, some workers exploit these privileges, turning them into personal tools for theft and fraud. But what drives employees to steal from the very system designed to catch criminals? Is it opportunity, desperation, or greed? Here are several instances when stupid employees get arrested for stealing on the job. On August 9th, 2023 in Ohio, police were dispatched to a check cashing store after a clerk suspected a woman was using a fake ID to cash a $28,000 check.
You being helped with them right now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Do you mind? You have paperwork for her? Yeah. Ma'am, do you have your ID on you?
No, that's the only one I'm getting a new one. I'm waiting for the BMV to send me like the hard plastic copy.
Okay.
Yeah.
You mind if I see that?
Yeah.
Okay.
The issue.
Just taking a look at this real fast.
Okay.
Is this your current address on here?
Yes.
Quebec?
Yes, Quebec, yes.
Okay.
Is there an issue?
Possibly. We're gonna take a look here.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what is the issue?
We just want to make sure that this is a proper document.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
fine.
You got this from the DMV?
Yes.
Officers arrived and approached the suspect. When asked for identification, she provided a temporary paper ID, claiming she was waiting for the official one to arrive. However, officers grew suspicious and began verifying her information.
All right, give me just a moment, okay?
Okay. I mean, I got, everything is, legit. I got it from, this I got from where I work. I don't currently work there anymore. I quit after this, and then I got that from the DMV.
Okay. All right, give me just a second here, okay?
Okay.
As they investigated, the woman attempted to convince the officers that everything was legitimate. But when her ID failed to match official records, police quickly realized it was fake.
And he can even call and verify it. I'm pretty sure there's a number somewhere. And then I have this tool also. This one here. That came out.
What is that?
This just says your address.
Gotcha. $205, copy DL. Robert Zebra 104347.
You break it.
When officers informed her of the issue, she became defensive. As they attempted to take her into custody, she resisted arrest, pleading with officers and claiming they were hurting her. Despite multiple warnings, she struggled against the handcuffs, making the situation more difficult.
All right, go ahead and turn around, put your hands behind your back.
Oh, can I?
Nope.
I have to call.
Nope.
I have to call.
Right now you're gonna put your hands behind your back.
Okay, can I put this in my pocket, please?
Just put it on the counter.
Okay.
Put it down.
Put it in my pocket. Okay.
Stop.
Too.
Hey,
Is that right there?
Hey, I have to call my kids.
Okay,
I
we'll
have
get
to
there.
make sure who has my kids
your hands
knows
behind your
what's
back.
going
Stop.
on. I don't know what the issue is.
We're gonna figure that out here, okay?
Okay, so I'm being put in
Just relax here.
cuffs?
Yes,
Because of
just
what?
relax.
You're not even telling me what is going on. I don't understand.
We'll get to that.
I've never been in a situation like this. Like, I'm completely confused. Like, and you're not even telling me what's going on.
your license isn't coming back to you. It's not an Ohio driver's license. It's a fake one.
How is it fake?
Right here.
Got it.
You gotta fix that. Stop. Don't reach into anything. Stop.
No, because
Stop.
that's a violation of privacy. Oh my
No, it's
God. Yes, it is.
No.
Yes, it is. You just can't go through my
Stop
things
pulling
like
on the
that.
cuffs.
They hurt.
You're under arrest.
They hurt. You don't have to do all this. Like, you're hurting me.
Keep your hands
Okay,
still.
I'm trying to put them down. If you
Okay,
would
then put them
stop.
down. Stop reaching for stuff.
Oh my God, what can I reach for? You're hurting
Down these
me.
pockets.
I don't have nothing in my pockets.
Stop.
Okay, can you please let go of me? I'm not gonna go nowhere.
No,
There's
that's not
three
how
of
this
y'all,
works.
and I'm one person. Please do not.
Just back
Okay,
of my
that's
hand.
fine, but I don't feel comfortable with you doing that.
I'm just doing it for officer safety here. It's the
Oh
back of my hand.
God.
Stop
Can you
reaching.
please
No.
let go
We're
of
going to the-
me.
No, we're going to the car. Come on.
Please let go of me.
No.
Please let
No.
go of me. You're hurting me, bro.
Walk.
Okay, I am. Can you please let go?
No.
You are hurting me. You are hurting me.
No.
Once detained, officers conducted a search of her belongings, uncovering multiple social security cards and additional IDs, some of which were in different names. This raised further concerns about identity fraud.
If you want to go ahead and read her rights and let her know what's going on, see if she wants to answer any questions.
Yeah. Give me a second. I'm sorry. I'm thinking Miranda here. Let me make sure I got it right.
Here's who she actually is. Said he did the check. $28,000. Did they say if the check was bad or just the ID?
I'm sure they just checked the ID. She's got somebody else's social. Here, I'll let you go through all this.
Okay. Thank you.
First and foremost, and then
Okay. Yeah, let me just gather my thoughts for a second. So this was in here, and then
She has a forged government document
okay,
in someone else's name.
gotcha.
she's got other people's
There's another.
information in there.
Okay.
Can I make a phone call, please?
Yeah, when we get to jail.
I'm not gonna be there long.
Let me set this on receipt for a second.
Sure.
I'm allowed a bond. I need to call for my kids.
All right. We can take care of that later. Okay.
Okay, how? What's
So
later?
you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court.
Okay, I have one question. Am I allowed a bond?
You have the right to an attorney if you cannot afford one.
Am I allowed a bond? No. This is what I'm
We'll get
asking.
all this stuff figured out. Do you have any questions right now?
Just, I need to make a couple phone calls.
We'll get that figured out later, okay?
What's later? I have to get a hold of my kids so they know what's going on.
We have to get to jail and process it first.
Yeah, you'll get a call later.
What's later, though, is what I'm asking. I'm going to be worried. I have to call my fiance.
Do you want to answer any questions about what's going on here today?
No, I don't.
No?
I don't. I'd rather be quiet because you guys are known to twist words.
But yes, you said somebody was able to.
I do have one question. When am I going to be able to get my belongings? Hello? Hello? When am I going to be able to get my belongings? Excuse me? Hello? When am I going to be able to get my belongings? That's the only question I have.
Man, we're gonna get that figured out, okay?
Why can't you tell me
We're
anything?
gonna get you booked in.
Why can't
You'll
you
be
tell
able to
me
make a
anything?
call, and then we'll figure out about your belongings, okay?
Will I be able, if I get bonded, will I be able to receive them back? My ID and my phone and my purse?
We'll get that figured out. I'm not sure all the details yet. We're looking through here and just trying
Why
to figure it out, okay?
Can't you tell me? You're the one.
During questioning, she insisted that all the documents belonged to her and her children. However, investigators weren't convinced and continued to check the authenticity of the items.
The socials that are in there belong to me and my children. And you can look that up and you'll see that that's proof. Those socials are my children's and mine. Well, not even mine. Mine isn't in there, but my children's. I have 3 children, and I could tell you their names and their birthdays. Those are theirs. They're all my children. So everything in that wallet is mine. And it's nothing else. And like I said, you can look it up and you can see for yourself. Everything in my purse and my wallet belongs to me. And they're all legit. Like I said, you can look them up and you can check. And the 2 IDs in there are both mine. They both have my ID, my names on them, and my address. One is a passport photo, and the other one is a regular BMV one. I went to the Walgreens on Clark yesterday and got that done. The passport ID. And you can also look into that and see that that's the truth.
Upon further investigation, police determined that the suspect was also linked to forgery and identity fraud. She later admitted that she had received a fake check from a man she met on Facebook who promised her $22,000 if she successfully cashed it.
She's in possession of.
Well, she's also in possession of a driver's license that has info on it too. So it's identity theft at the very least.
At the very least, yeah.
How many IDs does she have with different names on it in her picture?
This is the same.
Those are both the same?
Yeah, this is the same driver's.
So just the one? And then she's claiming these 3 social
Just
cards
a
are her
piece-
children's,
Yeah, piece of paper.
which all have the same last name, I believe, as her. Correct? Fully? Yeah.
Yeah.
Which that might all check out, so a paper ID for identity theft right now. Right. We'll see about this check.
In the end, she was charged with theft, forgery, and identity fraud, leading to further legal consequences. $66,000 coupon scandal leads to immediate police action. In Florida, a routine Dollar General audit revealed a shocking truth. Nearly $5,000 in cash deposits had mysteriously disappeared. Suspicion quickly turned to the assistant manager, the person responsible for handling the store's finances.
Yes, ma'am. Where is she at?
She's in the office. She has been saying you're coming. I stepped out to call you guys. She's already made it to, it's 4,900. It's right sitting under $5,000 worth of theft of money. She's admitted to it. We already have a statement.
Do you already have her statement?
We already have a wet statement and a reimbursement form and everything. We get all that before we call you guys.
Okay. So, have y'all reported the money missing in the past?
No, we did. That's what we're doing today. We came to investigate it. We found it today. She submitted to it, so that's what this policy is to call you guys today of.
And y'all are missing that much money?
Yes, she's already confirmed it. We have it. She took the
She confirmed it.
Yes. She
Well, I'm asking did someone confirm the deposits were
my
actually?
loss prevention's in office.
Okay, that's why I was.
Yes, the guy
That's why I was making sure. I was like,
I'm the district manager, so that's what we're doing today.
Okay.
We get all the investigations, do all the hard work before you guys get here.
When investigators followed the money trail, they uncovered a clear pattern of deception. Each missing deposit pointed straight back to her. And then, one crucial mistake exposed it all.
hello, hey, Miss Whitney.
Hey, how are you?
I'm fine. Deputy Mayor with the Sheriff's Office. So I'm here because of, well, obviously I'm pretty sure you know why I'm here. Okay. So do you need to talk to her anymore? Are y'all done? I can talk to her now and okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna read you a couple things. I'm gonna read you something real quick, okay? All right, because right now I'm starting my investigation, okay, based off of what they've told me and what you've told them and stuff like that. I don't want to start asking you a bunch of questions and you not know your rights, okay? So Miss Whitney, you have the right to remain silent, okay? Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law, okay? You have the right to talk to a lawyer, have him or her present with you while you're being questioned.
Oh my God.
If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand that each of these rights I've explained to you?
When deputies arrived, they wasted no time questioning the suspect. She was read her rights and, through tears, admitted that she had stolen the money to cover mounting, medical, and household bills.
Knowing your rights, do you want to talk to me too?
So
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
I would assume so.
So that's a yes?
Yes.
Okay, here, what I'm gonna do, can you spin the chair? That way I can see your face. I'm sorry, maybe like put it up against that. There we go. All right, Miss Whitney. So tell me what's going on. Why am I here? You made a bad choice. Okay. What choice was that?
Looking for help, I tried to go through the store.
You tried to get your own help. Is that what you were saying? So tell me how you did that. Tell me what happened.
Pretty much I had a situation and I had a bill that had to be paid. And so I took some money.
Okay.
I've been trying to pay it back little bit by little bit, but I didn't know.
What? You mind what? I asked what bill?
I had some medical bills.
Some medical bills and stuff.
Yes, and just everything on top of the house bills that I had really fell on some hard times and I didn't know what it.
Yeah, okay.
She claimed she had been trying to pay it back, little by little, but the missing funds had already been noticed.
So let me ask you this. How much did you take in total that you remember?
He's saying there's 4,968.50.
Does that sound about correct as far as like how much you took?
I mean, it would have to be.
Yeah,
You know
because
what
you
I'm
took that much. Okay. Was it like you said once or twice?
I mean, for me to just have two deposits, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 2 deposit. Yeah, I know
Right.
sometimes the store makes you drop it after so much. Yeah, I get that. I used to run Subway a long time ago, so I know how the deposits and stuff work, like daily or hourly or whatever. Okay, so you say, when was the first time you took it? Just give me an estimate. If you can't remember a specific day, I mean, just.
I probably wouldn't really, but I started getting sick a couple of months ago, so.
So it was probably within a couple months until,
Yeah.
when was the last time you took it? Do you remember?
It hasn't been. I've just been trying to
Okay.
fix what you know what I mean?
So it was like a one-time thing where you took maybe like 2
Right,
deposits
right,
and
I'm
then
just
trying to feed it back in or
Yeah.
whatever? Okay.
Investigators pressed further. They asked how she managed to pull off the theft. Her answer was simple. She had access to the safe and took the money directly.
How did you do it, if you don't mind my asking? How did you take the money as far as...
I mean, really, I just took it out the store.
Okay. Are you like a key holder or something like that where you have access to the deposit?
Yes, sir.
So you took the money, you took it out of the store, and then obviously you took it with you or
Right.
whatever. Okay.
But pretty much all I've been doing now is just trying to balance the deposits out until I got the money back paid. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And apparently, you know, it caught up with me.
So they caught it and they. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Have you ever done anything like this before?
It's not.
You have not.
I was raised like I'm a good woman. I really fell in some bad times and I made the worst fucking decision of my life. And
Yes,
if
ma'am.
I would have known I'd be where I was, I swear to God, I would have done that shit. Like I have kids and stuff.
Yeah, man. Okay. Do you have your ID on you anywhere, or?
No, sir. Everything is at home.
Okay. So I'll just go ahead and get your name and date of birth and stuff like that real quick. What's your first name? I know you've already. Have you filled any sort of form out with them? Okay. All right. Do you wanna fill out a form, like fill out one of my forms also, just kind of telling me what you did, or?
I mean, if it's gonna be the same as what they have, I mean.
Well, so that right there is, I'm not sure what kind of form they have. Mine is a sworn statement. Okay, so mine is what you're telling me. Obviously, I got this on body camera, but then we put it in writing, and then I swear you to what you're telling me is true. Okay, so that is completely up to you. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. I can't make you. If you want to, you can always just swear to the statement that you've made verbally, and you don't have to write it all out if you don't want to. So that's all up to you. So, would you want to
I'll swear to the statement.
verbally? Okay, just go ahead and raise your right hand for me. Okay. Do you swear and affirm that the verbal statement you gave me is true and correct, best of your knowledge and belief? Okay. Just to ask real quick, what was how are you putting it back? How are you trying to put it back in there, like balance it out? Were you just trying to feed some of your own money in every now and again?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know how much you might have paid back by the time?
Not as of right now, no.
Okay. All right.
Like I was still in the process of paying it back. You know,
Okay.
it's nothing I would have done.
Okay.
She revealed that some of the stolen cash was still in her possession, either at home or in her van, parked right outside. She consented to a search.
And I heard that you might still have some of the money, or is that just your money that you're trying to pay back?
No, I still have a little bit of the money.
You still have a little. Where is that at? Over at the house?
Actually, yes, it is.
It is at the house, or it's not here with you anywhere, like in your car or whatever?
Not here. either at the house in the bag or it could be in my van. I have to.
In your van? Is your van here?
It is.
Okay. Would you give me consent to look for it? That way I can find it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We'll do that here in a moment. It's too hot for me to go outside and sit there and come back for this, that, whatever. Okay. So we'll get this done here first, and then you have your keys on you. Is that your purse or is that someone?
Oh. My keys are actually
Are they in your van still?
probably up front.
Oh, up front. Okay. You left your stuff up front. Were you coming into work today?
Yes, sir. I was.
Oh, okay. Alrighty. Okay, Miss Moore, just kind of sit tight for me real quick, and then I'll kind of explain the next couple steps for you, okay?
As the reality of the situation sank in, she pleaded with her mother over the phone, apologizing for her actions and worrying about what would happen to her children.
Yeah, Mom, I know. I'm so sorry, Mama.
Miss Whitney, how do you want your van taken care of?
My mom can
Come get it? Okay, now we're gonna have to leave the keys up here with someone.
Yes, sir.
Okay, do you trust them to hold on to the keys until Mom gets here, or do you want one of us to hold on to the keys until?
I trust them up here.
Okay, I just want to make sure. I didn't want to leave your van here because they sound like they're gonna let it sit until someone comes to get it or whatever. Okay.
Guess they taking me to Walton County.
It'll be Walton County, yes, ma'am.
Mama, I don't know. I don't even know if I'll get a bond today.
I don't think so. Not today, anyway, because of the amount. But you can. Don't quote me on that because I'm not a booking specialist. The booking specialists up there, whatever you're getting charged with, as far as the statute goes, they have a worksheet that tells them if it's a first appearance or if it's going to be. But I believe it's a first appearance charge.
So
Okay.
I have to go to court first.
Well, it's not court. It's you see a judge in the morning, and then he gives you a bond.
You tell my kids I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Mama, no, but it's done now. Okay, let me go so we can get this process over. I'm so sorry, Mama. I gotta go.
And you don't have anything else on you? No pockets or nothing like that? Okay. All right. Well, I got my sergeant here, so you won't help me with that. Okay. So, just go ahead and turn around. Hands behind your back for me, okay? So, at this time, you're being placed under arrest for grand theft. Okay. I'm not gonna try and put them on too tight. You got small wrists and small hands, but hey, do me a favor. Can you turn your wrist like okay, turn this one this way. Yeah, like a prayer. Okay. That'll help you be a little bit more comfortable for you. Okay. It's not too tight or anything, is it? Okay, I gotta tighten this one up a little bit. Like I said, you got small wrists, so I don't want.
In the end, she was placed under arrest and charged with felony grand theft. She was sentenced for 4 years of probation. On July 21st, 2023, in Lauderdale Lakes, Florida, a deputy spotted a BMW parked beside 2 U-Haul trucks and large machinery. While checking the scene, the deputy spoke to a property worker who confirmed that the machinery and the individuals present did not belong there. As the deputy continued investigating, a man approached, saying he was there to buy the machinery for $15,000 through a Facebook deal. However, as deputies looked into the situation further, they soon realized something was not right.
You guys live in here? Do you live in here? You do? Okay, well, property manager said no. Do you have a legal license on you?
Yeah, property manager said I don't. Well, my mom stays here.
You still need your license.
Okay.
You got all this equipment that's parked up in here.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, property manager is not too happy about the equipment being parked here. It's not supposed commercial equipment. It's not supposed to be parked here in a private parking lot.
I registered with my mom. My mom registered, so.
You have a physical license on you?
I don't have my car. I just had to reinstate my license.
So, here, what's your first and last name?
Wrong. J-E-R-O-M-E.
J what?
J-E-R-O-M-E.
J-E-R-O-M-E. Which are you?
N-I-N-G. You come around.
Dowding?
All the way to the back. Yes, ma'am. D-O-W-N-I-N-G.
What's your date of birth?
looking for my picture right now.
No, so give me a sec. I'll look it up.
The officer proceeded to collect IDs and details from everyone involved, trying to piece together the story.
Do you live in here too? Do you have an ID? Can you take your hands out of your pants? Thank you. Do you have an ID?
No. Sky Lewis.
Say your first name?
Sky Lewis, S-K-Y.
S-O-I?
Sky. Like the sky. My first name, Lewis, L-O-U-I-S.
L-O-U-I-S? Sky Lewis?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Give me 1 sec. Where's your Florida license?
Huh?
You got a Florida license?
Yeah.
You have it on you?
I got a picture of it. My phone.
Where's your phone?
It's in the car.
Okay, why'd you give me a different name?
I said Sky Lewis.
Rimsky Pierre Lewis?
No, that's
not
my
you?
name. I said Sky Lewis, like the sky, S-K-Y, Lewis.
And your birthday? Alright, let me get your license, okay?
Yeah.
Because there's someone that's not that. Hey.
I was coming off of Facebook to buy a machine, but I just pulled up and you guys are all here.
Well, we're trying to figure it out too. There's a lot of stuff going on. The property manager said that they weren't supposed to be here with these machines, and we're trying to figure out if they belong to them.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to find out, because I don't want to buy anything.
Yeah, just hang out.
All right.
The individuals on site gave conflicting statements, with some claiming they were renting the equipment, while others struggled to explain their connection to the property. The deputy also discovered that the heavy machinery was not authorized to be parked in the private lot.
That guy said he came here to buy these machines. He said he was out there. Thank you. Figure that out in a second. Hoping he's got their license on him. Did you ever ask that?
Yeah, they don't have any more free.
Thanks.
I just get my hair.
Huh.
You got a driver's license? It's on you? It's in your phone?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You guys rent these from Home Depot? You guys rent these from Home Depot? How much this one cost? Daily rental? How much a day? 500 a day? So, might need to rent one. Where's your guys' job at?
I don't know where I'm
Where you play ball at?
Waters.
Where's that?
Jacksonville. I'm going Friday.
Got family down here?
Family? Yeah. I stay down here. I just went to school in Jacksonville. My school in Jacksonville.
Why'd you go to school in Jacksonville? There's so many good football schools down here.
That's why I give me a full-ride scholarship. I'm going where the money at. Where give me the money for scholarship? Yeah, college.
Oh, okay.
I play college football.
I thought that was high school.
Nah, college football.
What was it, Harold Waters?
Harold Waters, yeah. It's HBCU. It's in Jacksonville.
Oh, okay.
That's a good school, though.
Yeah.
Division 2.
Not bad. Well, why would you register them if they're like rentals, one-day rentals?
That's what I'm saying. I only have to for just because at the site I don't have anything to lock them up, and they get stolen. That's on my name. You know? So if I get stolen, they're gonna charge me for it.
No, for sure.
You know,
it's just apartments like this.
I thought it was private. My mom's name, so my mom said just register it. Leave it in a parking spot, which I did. It has a tag on it. It said register.
Get clear by the management before you do it. So I know because there's like an HOA here. They got their own set of rules especially for parking. Because they got tow trucks that come in here and do a lot of towing. I'm surprised they honestly didn't get towed.
I did think it would get towed because
they have a lot of problems here with towing. But even leaving it here, it's not safe because it's still out in the open.
But when they walk through the gate, everyone gets checked in. Like when you come through the gate, you have to get checked in. You have to get called. So,
some employees, I'll tell you that. They don't keep track of the grade.
As the questioning continued, officers became more suspicious. One individual admitted that the equipment was registered under his name, supposedly for security purposes, while another insisted he had only just arrived to check out the deal. The inconsistencies in their statements raised red flags.
He's cool, bro.
Whoever you rented that car from, tell him his license is so messed up.
No, not my license.
No, not yours.
Oh,
the guy who owns the car.
Owns the car.
Yeah.
License? When I look at his license,
But our license good though. We ain't got no nothing license, our license valid. Everything should be my license right. But it's like, license the car in his name. When you run the tag,
if he was driving that car,
he would have got stopped.
He would have. Well, I'll explain it. So there's there's very dark tents on the car, so we can't see who's driving.
Yeah.
So there's probable cause for us to stop the car and see if the registered owner is driving the car because he's the registered owner, right?
Yeah.
You expect the registered owner to be driving the car.
You got a whole business. I didn't expect it. It's a whole.
I know registered owner's driving, so we have probable cause to stop you guys. Just check, okay. Registered owner's not driving the car, okay. Make sure your license is good, and you guys will be on your way. You wouldn't be getting any tickets or anything like that. So.
Do you own them? Do you have any of the paperwork? And your name, that's where you work?
Yeah.
Yours, do you own them or you
a renter?
Okay. Where do you rent them from? Okay. Do you guys rent them out, or do you all three of you guys rent them out? What are they here for?
Eventually, authorities decided to detain the individuals for further questioning. They were placed in police vehicles, while officers verified paperwork and investigated the legitimacy of the rental claims. Detectives soon took over the case as evidence of fraud became apparent.
I don't know nothing. I don't even look like I know anything about this equipment. So that's why I'm asking you what it is. Can you guys detained by accident?
You're being detained right now, so we're pending investigation. The stuff that you're saying doesn't quite jive with what we're being told by the other people that are here. So our fear right now. No, not right now. We're just conducting an investigation.
You're right. I'm gonna explain it to you in a minute.
Hey guys, we're sorting out some information here, right? So stuff's not quite coming back with the numbers on these things right now. All right. So we're not going to place you guys in handcuffs yet. You don't know what your involvement is right now, but yet you're still not free to leave at this point. You understand what I'm saying? So if I just have you guys have a seat right there on the parking curb, just chill out for us. We'll get it all sorted out. We'll get you done as soon as. What's that?
You said something about working with machines?
Yeah, when we're running stuff on our computers, something's just not driving right. So something we're trying to figure it out. So right now he's being detained. He's not under arrest. You guys are not under arrest yet. However, we are conducting an investigation. You're not free to leave.
Not stolen or anything like that.
No. I believe you guys rented them. All right, but we'll explain it all as soon as we figure it all out. You ever like you're working a puzzle and you're like, man, this piece fits somewhere, but I just can't quite find the place it goes. Right now, you guys are that little piece, man. We're trying to find that one piece to put the whole puzzle together, and you guys will be on your way. All right?
Like I said, you've been nothing but cooperative, which is beneficial for you. As long as you're cooperative with us, that does nothing but help you. I understand. I'm not going to ask you anything else because I still have to figure out what's going on, but because of the situation...
Listen, hear me out. Only thing I can tell you is that I have the truck in my... I have not the truck, I have the tools in my name.
Okay, that's fine.
So,
that's absolutely okay. Are these your U-Hauls in your name too?
No, not in U-Haul. Just equipment.
Who lives here?
I don't know, man.
You don't live here?
No.
How'd you get here?
I got over here. I got over here to do.
Were you in this car?
No.
So you just here. That's what I'm saying. Did you just pop up here? Like I know they met you here.
I was here to get the see what job.
So you were already here, but were you here in the trucks?
I was in here. I was here in one of the trucks waiting on the equipment to see what type of
That's
job.
What I'm asking. I'm just trying to figure out if you live here or you
no,
met here.
I don't. My address is on that right there. My ID.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm being honest with you about everything.
No, I appreciate you being honest. I promise you, being honest is gonna go a lot further than you. You don't have anything on you that's sharp, right?
Nah.
No, just kind of stuff whatever. Nothing. You have back pockets?
Nah.
No. Can you guys do me a favor? Can you both put your hands behind your back? You're not under arrest. You're not. Hey,
Oh, now we're trying to get us. I put my hand.
Fine. Just put your hands behind your back, my guy. You're not under arrest. Okay? You're just being detained.
All right. Yeah.
I thought you was gonna go somewhere.
Well, I was trying to get us.
No, I appreciate it. Listen, like I said, you're not under arrest. You're just being detained. Okay? All right. Appreciate you. Anybody have anything sharp on them or any weapons? Nothing? No? Sir?
We'll be able to call you whenever you can, okay?
Hey, you don't have no weapons, right? Nothing on you?
No,
Okay, cool. Appreciate it.
Can you put him in your vehicle, and then we'll put the other two in this other vehicle for now, just to get you in the air conditioning, all right?
Quick question.
Yeah, man.
I got my phone. My phone is in the car.
Yeah, we'll get all that.
I'm going to do it.
No, we're just putting you in the air conditioning right now. I don't want to stand in the sun either. Hot, right?
I don't mind standing up.
That's right. Down that way. You're in the air conditioning. That's right. That's always good. I have it 40 people tied up watching everybody. What is it? Did you just pick them up at the drugstore tomorrow? Yeah, yes, she did. Okay.
No, because she has the rest.
Okay. We'll try to do some math.
Hey.
Hey, bud. We're just going to have you sit down in the air conditioner for a minute. All right, sit in the car? Yeah. I'm going to stay. You're already in your hands. I'm listening. No, I'm trying to help you out. It's not a fault right there, right? I'm okay with it. Yeah, no, we're going to put you in the car. That way we can do our job and look at numbers and look at paperwork and talk to people. Instead of having 8 people out here watching you, making sure you don't run. Now you're in the car in the air conditioning chilling. All right? It's the same thing you're in right, same situation you're in right now. You're just in the air conditioning. I'd rather be in the air conditioning with you, tell you. All right?
I think I'm going for a sit.
Okay, we'll talk to her if she comes out. It's not a big deal, all right? Hey, boss. What's your first name?
Sky Lewis.
Sky Lewis?
Yes, sir.
One name?
Sky Lewis.
Sky Lewis.
Yes, sir.
One word.
Sky Lewis.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I've never heard that.
Yeah,
That's
Sky
good.
Lewis.
All right, hey, boss. This is what we're going to do right now, all right? Right now, you're in handcuffs. You've been detained pending our investigation, right?
All right, no problem.
Nothing's changing as far as your situation.
All right.
Other than we're going to make it easier on you. We're going to put you in the back of a car and let you sit in the air conditioning, all right?
All right, no problem.
Detectives are going to come out. They're going to sort this all out.
All right.
And they'll figure it out from there, all right?
All right, no problem.
It's all right? So, stand up for me. Right? There we go. We got one in Chauvins, one in Jenkins, and
got one in mine?
Rocky. Well, and that frees us up a little bit, so we don't have, to have 10 people out here watching guys. Because you're a football player. You probably run fast, man. I don't want to chase you.
No, I ain't even going to run.
I don't even run anymore. I got a dog for that. You know what I mean?
I'm not in no run. I'm not in no.
Have a seat, partner. We'll probably do it a few minutes, right?
Ain't no can't put the handcuff in the front of my head.
We can't do that. Sorry, that's against our policy.
All right. Sure.
I understand.
Yeah,
all right.
Tight.
Watch your knees, bud.
Jerome Downing and Sky Lewis were arrested and charged with organized fraud. Morris Choice faced multiple charges, including grand theft, obtaining property worth over $50,000 by fraud, possession of oxycodone, and probation violation. A woman managed to steal $66,000 from BJ's Wholesale Club using an elaborate coupon fraud scheme. But her biggest mistake, telling the police exactly how she pulled it off.
All these coupons, you see these overrides, they're overridden by that specific cashier, and he only goes...
I'm basically going to be charged for fraud or assisting with fraud.
Okay, why do you feel that? Why do you think that?
Because I helped someone basically steal from BJ's. Helping out.
Go ahead.
Okay. Can you explain to me in greater detail how this is?
Oh, sorry.
Like, how long has this been going on? Like, when did this start?
I would say it started last year around.
Say when you're doing this.
It just says, hello, I'm ready for my coupons.
Okay. You have to do to get tax exempt.
I override it.
So you don't verify that the amount he's telling you matches what the product is?
No.
Okay.
A routine check at BJ's Wholesale Club found something alarming. More than $66,000 had gone missing due to suspicious coupon use. All clues pointed to one employee who thought she had come up with a perfect scam.
The receipts have similar readings, right? So there is a specific number that's been coming here and going to a specific cashier. He goes particularly to self-checkout, and she's discounting all his purchases. So keep in mind, this is a $1,200 sale, and the member is paying that amount. So all these coupons, you see these overrides, they're overridden by that specific cashier, and he only goes to her. We've looked at his membership, we looked at his sales. All of these are manually entered. So she's discounting that.
So she doesn't need a manager to take that kind of amount of money?
She doesn't, because she's a self-checkout attendant, and those cards, to override them at self-checkout, she has access to.
An only member that she does for?
Correct.
And you guys have looked through all the transactions?
Yes. There's a pattern. It's him and her since November. And she does the exact same thing, because all the receipts show the same thing.
And at the end of the night, does someone have to tally up the coupons or anything like that?
So we no longer actually tally up the coupons. They just go automatically into a bag. It doesn't get.
So it doesn't have to match against.
We don't do a physical validation.
And does she have a sign-in number to a
She
register?
does. Correct, and that's her number. So in certain cases, like for this example, she's on a register.
Right.
But in some cases, majority of the time, it's at self-checkout, which has a different...
What day is this that we're looking at?
Yesterday. This is just the most recent one.
And then where's yesterday's paper?
Right here.
So does she actually have a paper coupon? Like, does he hand her paper coupons? Or
you'll see. So what he does, he hands her coupons on the corner there. She doesn't even look at them. And she just keys in. You'll see her keying in, which you'll see. When you see her key in, this is what you're seeing. Is all this amount.
She just can put any amount in.
Pretty much. And
That's
she's
crazy that
and she's overriding it herself, because you see this manager override?
Is she a manager?
No.
Does every employee have access to do that? A manager override?
Any cashier. But their ID is tied to themselves only.
Call holding for membership.
So every single time, whether it's self-checkout or at a register, that's exactly what you see. It's the exact same video that you see. It's just in different spots. She's just keying it in. So like right now, right, you see how he's handing her coupons? Look at her typing it in, right? When you see her type it in and scan, the scan is the override. So she's just keying in coupons for the guy.
What is she scanning though? Oh, like
her card to do the override. So you see how she just continuously key, scan. Each time she's keying and scanning, she's overriding and manually entering in a coupon. He puts a pile of coupons there, but she doesn't even look at them.
The woman was repeatedly processing fake coupon overrides worth thousands of dollars every day. When the loss prevention team called the police, they had no idea they were about to expose one of the boldest cases of employee theft. Not through high-tech hacking or complicated tricks, but through basic coupon fraud happening right in front of everyone.
My partner, Detective Rivera. So, before we get started, I'm just going to read you your Miranda, okay? But you're at BJ's, correct? And about how long have you been working here?
Almost 2 years.
Okay. And what is your position you've primarily done here at BJ's?
I do cashiering and then I also do self-checkout.
Okay. And what does that entail?
Self-checkout is just like when they want to do their
Okay. And what are your responsibilities with that?
Just help customers and ensure.
Okay. All right.
As soon as the interview began, what seemed like a simple questioning quickly revealed a $66,000 fraud scheme. The detective hadn't even asked his first question when she made her first mistake.
Do you know why we're here today?
Yes.
Okay. You can, in your own words, explain to me why we're here.
I'm basically going to be charged for fraud or assisting with fraud.
Okay. Why do you feel that? Why do you think that?
Because I helped someone basically steal from BJ's.
Right away, she admitted to being charged with fraud, showing that she knew about more than just small mistakes. It was a full-blown criminal operation involving coupon fraud.
Okay. Can you explain to me in greater detail how this is?
Sorry.
Like, how long has this been going on? Like, when did this start?
I would say it started last year around November-ish. The guy approached me and asked me if I could input his coupons, and I said okay. I didn't think it would be a reoccurring thing, but it ended up being a reoccurring thing. And personally, I didn't know how to approach my managers and ask for help to ensure this customer would stay away. But
Okay, so you said back in November.
yeah, I mean around that time. I'm not 100% sure what day.
Okay, of 2022?
Yes.
And where were you at? The person, what's his name?
I don't even know his name.
You don't know his name?
No.
What does he look like?
White male, say around maybe his 50s, late 40s.
Okay.
His grayish hair, a little bit of a beard. It's much like
And so where were you at in the store when you first approached him? Okay. And
Her effort to downplay months of organized theft as a one-time mistake in November, the records showed a clear pattern of $1,000 transactions happening multiple times a day, painting a very different picture, one of a carefully planned, long-term fraud. The so-called coupon fraud expert then went on to explain her skills in detail.
how does this happen? How does he come up to you? What takes
Well,
place?
at first it was like this, my coupons are not going through, like I need help, and I was like, okay, so I just did them because that's what I'm used to. Like if someone has a problem with the coupon, I make sure the coupon, they have the actual physical item, and then I input the coupon.
Okay. And so what happened with this instance? The first one back in November.
I just inputted his coupons and made sure he had the correct items, and he just told me the prices of how many coupons he had.
Okay. So he told you the prices?
Yes.
So what type of coupons were you, like, were they paper coupons you were scanning in, or how did you do it?
Well, for self-checkout, when we do physical overrides, anything over $10, we have to make sure that they have the coupons, and we scan our override card and put it in.
Okay. And how many coupons is a person allowed to use?
I mean, I was told they can use as long as they have the physical item and the amount that you can put in.
Okay. So as long as they have the item, they can use how many coupons per item?
Yes, it's one coupon per item.
Okay. And so what? So he would just tell you how many to put in?
You tell me like how much to put in, like $90, $50.
Okay. And did you verify that all the product was there and he had each coupon for each product?
I would look just for the product and the coupon. I didn't see how many coupons he was giving me.
You didn't verify?
No.
Okay. Did you know that what you were doing was wrong?
I did. I just didn't know how to approach it the right way.
Okay. So how did he know when you were working to come in?
Sometimes he would walk in the front door, and sometimes I'd be at the front door, so then he would wait until I was back at by where I was. If not, then he would be waiting by the bathroom.
Okay. Did he ever ask you for your schedule to know what days of the week you were here?
No.
Okay. Did you ever communicate with him outside of here?
No. I don't even know who he is, to be honest with you.
Okay. You never got curious and looked him up in your membership? You never looked at his membership card to see who he was? Okay.
She carefully explained how she manipulated the system, bypassing controls. In doing so, she essentially gave investigators a step-by-step confession of her entire fraud scheme.
Do you think you've done this? Like, how often does this occur?
I mean, when I'm working, it's like at least 2 or 3 times.
2 or 3 times?
A day.
A day?
When I'm working.
So he'll come in 3 times a day?
Yes, he'll come at different separate times.
Okay. And what does he say to you when you're doing this?
He just says, hello, I'm ready for my coupons. And then,
okay. And he's never once offered you anything in exchange?
No.
Never, did he ever give you any type of a gift in exchange? Just saying, hey, thanks for always helping me out?
No.
I'm trying to understand, how did he, know that you would be willing to do this each and every time?
I guess I just never really questioned him about it, so he always just came up to me.
And what kind of products is he buying?
Medicine, medical, allergy medicine, anything like that.
And is it always the same type of products?
Yes.
The repeated pattern of visiting 2 to 3 times a day, each time making large fraudulent transactions, proved this wasn't just random acts of generosity. Instead, it revealed a carefully planned criminal scheme that caused thousands of dollars in losses.
Does he say what he's doing with these products?
I think he resells them.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he does.
What makes you think that?
I mean, sometimes when I'm on a register, he does tax exempt, and sometimes tax exempt, they resell the product that they buy here.
Okay.
If not, it's for his own personal use, for his store or something like that.
Okay. And tax exempt, what does he do to do tax exempt?
It's just that he doesn't have to pay tax on stuff that he buys.
But does he show you something to do that?
No, it's already on his card.
Okay. For his membership card?
Yeah, his membership card.
Okay. And what do you have to do to get tax exempt?
I override it. I have to override the tax exempt.
And do you override it?
Yes, sometimes, but not all the time.
Okay. But he shows you on his card that he's tax exempt?
Well, when you scan it, it will show you a prompt that says tax exempt.
Okay. And then what causes that to pop up is what I'm trying to understand. understand is how is it entered in the system that he?
Yes, in his system underneath his membership, there's like a certain certificate that they have to bring in, that they have to put in for him to have tax exempt.
Okay. Did he ever tell you he was reselling this stuff?
Not that I know of, no.
You don't recall him telling you what he did with the products?
No.
And what did you think when he was coming in 2-3 times a day?
That's what I thought, like he was reselling, so I was like, okay. Because I've seen people here multiple times, like out of the day, all the time.
And do you know, like he never asked you what days you work?
No.
By admitting that customers were reselling products and abusing tax exemptions, she revealed that her role went beyond just processing fake coupons. She was actively helping a larger criminal operation involving resale and tax fraud. However, the financial records painted an even clearer picture of the scheme.
How much was his total today?
Like $40.
Okay. But how much was it before the override coupons?
Like 1,000 something.
Okay. Does that seem a little bit?
It does, yes.
Okay. I mean, did you realize it was wrong?
Yes.
Okay. And does he know it's wrong? Has he ever said anything to you about it?
No.
He's never made any acknowledgement about it?
No.
Okay. And so you say the amounts he does, is it usually around $1,000 or does it vary or how?
Yeah, it's around 1,000.
Okay. So if he comes in 3 times a day, each time it's around $1,000? Okay. Do you know where he's getting the coupons?
I mean, the coupons that he has are mostly BJ's coupons from like the coupon books that we have.
Okay. And what does that mean if they're BJ's coupons?
Like it's from the corporation. The corporation like gives out the coupons.
Okay. All right. And can you use that many coupons?
When you scan them, no. If you scan them, it will limit you to like how many items you have. Like if he has 3 items and he tries to scan 4 coupons, then that 4th coupon won't go.
Okay. And what happens then? So say you try to scan the 4th. What do you have to do to make? If you wanted to input that?
I have to just put it in manually.
And how do you do that?
If he's on self-checkout, then I just go all the way to the end and I scan it I scan my override card, and then I put in the price, and then it'll come off as a coupon.
Okay, and so like today, when you did an override, correct? And the amount you put in, he told you the amount to put in? Okay. All right.
But I know you said when you told him that you were just scared, you didn't know what to do. He never threatened you or anything. I
just felt uncomfortable.
You felt uncomfortable? Yeah. But when he came to your register, you pretty much know what you were going to do.
Yeah, because it's just like a routine.
A routine, okay. Today, when he was at your register and he's passing you the coupons, were you just putting the numbers in this time? He wasn't telling you today, though, right? Like you just knew how much to take off of the.
No, he tells me like how many. Like he'll tell me like $90, $60.
So what is he doing today on the video? He's passing you.
Yeah, like the stacks of the coupons.
And then what is he saying? 90.
Yes.
Tell me. Tell me how he does.
Yeah, that's what he does. He just stacks them and he goes 90, 60, 24 or whatever.
And what were the coupons for? Like $1 off.
Yeah, $1. Sometimes they're $7, $8.
Okay. But he was telling you today what to put in.
Yeah.
Okay.
And does he tell you every time what to put in?
Yes.
Her effort to downplay the transactions as just $40 quickly fell apart when confronted with solid evidence. She was forced to admit that she had been processing $1,000 in fraudulent coupons per visit, exposing a scheme that had cost the company over $66,000.
Honestly, truthfully, since we already know you've been doing it with this guy, have you done it with anybody else? Family, friends, co-workers? No? Do you know if anybody else has been doing this here?
Not that I know.
Because I'm trying to understand how you came up with doing this so many at a time. I don't know if you saw someone else doing it, or you just did it.
I just did it.
Okay.
Did he indicate to you to do this? Did he tell you how to do this? Did he have an idea that you could do this?
No, it's like when you work self-checkout, you know what to do for certain things. for like coupons, like you know you have to override it, so you have to have your card to do it.
Okay. So the very first time you met him, he approached you and asked you to help him with his coupons. Did he go into detail about that, what that meant? So you just automatically started giving him the discounts? Okay. Alright.
Did you ever think that this would come back?
Yeah, I knew it was going to come back eventually, but
you still couldn't say no.
Well, what made you say yes the first time? What made you do it the first time?
The first time I thought he was just a regular customer, that he just needed help with coupons, that's all.
But why give him the extra the first time? If you did the overrides on the first transaction, the first time you did it, where you gave him, did he tell you the amounts the first time?
Yes, he always tells me.
Okay, so how did he know you would do that?
Honestly.
And what made you do it? I mean, if you didn't, that's the very first time, there's no, I mean, you could have easily said no. What made you do that? What made you feel the need to do that?
Maybe just to get him out. It was probably like a busy day and I just wanted everyone to be out.
Despite her skill in manipulating the coupon system, she failed to see the obvious. A $66,000 fraud wouldn't stay hidden forever. In the end, she was charged with fraud and ordered to serve 3 years of probation, along with a $63,000 restitution payment.